Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the noise of everyday life? Do you find yourself wondering how you can truly achieve your dreams on your own? What if the key to your success lies within you, waiting to be uncovered? In a world filled with distractions and expectations, the journey to achieve anything alone can seem daunting. But what if we told you that solitude can be your greatest ally? Imagine a calm morning where the sun is rising and the world is still asleep. You sit quietly, sipping your coffee, reflecting on your aspirations. This simple moment of solitude holds immense power, revealing insights that can transform your life. It's in these quiet times that we can connect with our inner selves, discovering strength and clarity. Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where we explore how you can achieve anything alone by harnessing the principles of Buddhism and the power of solitude. If you're seeking guidance and inspiration on your journey, you're in the right place. There are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% subscribe. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring you more valuable content that can truly change your life. As we dive into this transformative journey, remember that the road may be challenging, but it is also rewarding. By embracing solitude, we can uncover our true potential and achieve what once seemed impossible. In the coming segments, we'll explore how to harness this power, guiding you step by step toward your dreams. Stay tuned, and let's embark on this incredible journey together. Understanding Buddhism and individualism. In the quiet moments of life, we often find clarity. Buddhism teaches us that understanding ourselves is the first step toward achieving our goals. It emphasizes individualism, the belief that each person has the power to shape their own path. This is not just about being alone. It's about finding strength within yourself. To begin, let's explore the concept of the self. In Buddhism, the self is not fixed. It's fluid and ever-changing. This means you can redefine who you are at any moment. You have the power to shed old beliefs and embrace new possibilities. Think of it like a river. It flows and adapts to its surroundings. Just as the river carves its own path, you can carve yours. Now, let's talk about mindfulness. This practice is at the heart of Buddhism. It's about being present in each moment. When you focus on the here and now, distractions fade away. You start to notice your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This awareness is a powerful tool. It helps you identify what truly matters to you. By practicing mindfulness, you become more attuned to your inner desires and goals. Imagine sitting in a quiet room, closing your eyes, and taking a few deep breaths. With each breath, let go of the worries that clutter your mind. As you breathe in, think of your dreams. As you breathe out, release your doubts. This simple exercise can help you find clarity and direction. It's a reminder that you have the ability to focus on what you want to achieve. Next, let's explore the idea of interconnectedness. Buddhism teaches that everything is connected. While achieving your goals may feel like a solitary journey, remember that your actions impact others. When you strive for your dreams, you inspire those around you. Your success can create a ripple effect, encouraging others to pursue their own paths. However, being alone doesn't mean being isolated. It's essential to seek out a supportive community, even if you are the one steering your ship. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who understand your journey. This support can be invaluable. While you are ultimately responsible for your success, having others by your side can make the journey more enjoyable. Let's also talk about impermanence. One of the core teachings of Buddhism is that everything is temporary. This includes our challenges and setbacks. When faced with difficulties, remember that they are part of your journey, not the end. Embrace the idea that these moments will pass. Just like the seasons change, so will your circumstances. With this understanding, you can approach your goals with resilience. When you encounter obstacles, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. Instead of feeling defeated, ask yourself what this challenge is teaching you. By shifting your perspective, you empower yourself to keep moving forward. Another important concept in Buddhism is compassion, both for yourself and others. It's easy to be hard on ourselves when things don't go as planned. But practicing self-compassion allows you to acknowledge your feelings without harsh judgment. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. Remember, you are on a journey, and it's okay to stumble along the way. As you work toward your goals, take time to celebrate your progress. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Acknowledge your achievements and let them motivate you to keep going. This practice of recognizing your success builds confidence, reinforcing your belief in your abilities. Lastly, let's discuss the power of intention. Setting clear intentions is crucial in Buddhism. It's like planting a seed. When you plant a seed with care and nurture it, it grows into something beautiful. Your intentions guide your actions and shape your reality. Take time to reflect on what you truly want. Write it down, visualize it, and let it become a part of your daily life. By understanding these principles of Buddhism and individualism, you can empower yourself to achieve anything alone. Embrace the journey of self-discovery, practice mindfulness, and be kind to yourself. Remember, you have the strength within you to carve your own path. The world is waiting for you to unleash your potential. Trust in yourself and let your journey unfold. The journey within, discovering yourself. To achieve anything alone, we must first embark on a journey within ourselves. This journey is not about physical travel. It's about exploring our thoughts, feelings, and desires. In Buddhism, this inner exploration is called self-discovery, and it's a vital step in understanding who we truly are. Imagine standing at the edge of a calm lake. The surface is smooth, reflecting the sky above. This lake symbolizes your mind. When the water is still, you can see everything clearly. But when it's choppy, it's hard to see what lies beneath. In our daily lives, our minds can often be turbulent, filled with distractions and worries. To achieve anything alone, we need to find that stillness. Start by finding a quiet place. This could be a corner of your room, a park, or anywhere you feel comfortable. Sit down and take a deep breath. Close your eyes and let your thoughts settle, just like the lake calming down. Focus on your breath. Feel it moving in and out. This practice of mindfulness is key to discovering yourself. As you breathe, ask yourself some simple questions. What do I want to achieve? What makes me happy? What are my strengths and weaknesses? Let these questions flow in your mind. Don't rush to find answers. Let them come naturally. This is your time to explore without judgment. Self-discovery also involves reflecting on your past experiences. Think about moments that shaped you. What challenges did you face? How did you overcome them? Each experience has taught you something valuable. By acknowledging these lessons, you begin to understand your own resilience and potential. In Buddhism, there's a concept called non-attachment. This means letting go of our expectations and fears. When we are too attached to specific outcomes, we can lose sight of our true selves. Try to let go of any pressure you feel about achieving certain goals. Instead, focus on the journey itself. Celebrate small victories and learn from setbacks. This shift in perspective can help you see your path more clearly. Another important aspect of self-discovery is knowing your values. What is most important to you? Is it family, creativity, knowledge, or something else? Understanding your values can guide your decisions and help you stay true to yourself. When faced with choices, ask yourself if they align with your core values. This alignment will bring you peace and clarity. As you continue this inner journey, you may encounter fears and doubts. It's normal to feel scared about the future or unsure of your abilities. Acknowledge these feelings without letting them control you. Embrace them as part of the process. Remember, even the greatest achievers faced fear. What sets them apart is their ability to push through it. Journaling can be a powerful tool in this journey. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and reflections. Expressing yourself on paper can help clarify your mind. Over time, you'll see patterns in your thinking and gain insights into your desires. Don't worry about grammar or structure, just let your words flow. You might also consider meditation as a practice to deepen your self-discovery. Start with just a few minutes a day. Sit quietly and focus on your breath. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back. Meditation helps quiet the noise in your mind, allowing you to hear your inner voice more clearly. As you dive deeper into self-discovery, you'll begin to recognize your strengths. What are you naturally good at? What activities make you lose track of time? These strengths can be your guideposts as you work toward your goals. Embrace them and find ways to incorporate them into your daily life. At times, you may feel lost or uncertain about your path. This is a natural part of the journey. Life is not always linear, and that's okay. Be patient with yourself. Sometimes, it's in the moments of uncertainty that we learn the most about ourselves. Use these times as opportunities for growth. Remember, self-discovery is a lifelong journey. As you grow and change, your goals and desires may shift as well. Embrace this evolution. Stay open to new experiences and ideas. Each step you take brings you closer to understanding yourself more fully. In this journey within, you are not alone. Many have walked this path before you. Draw inspiration from their stories. Read about individuals who overcame challenges and achieved their dreams. Their journeys can light the way for you. Ultimately, the journey within is about finding balance. Balance between your aspirations and your inner self. It's about creating harmony in your life. As you uncover more about who you are, you'll find the strength to pursue your dreams with confidence and clarity. As we continue this exploration, remember that each small step matters. Take your time, be gentle with yourself, and trust the process. Your journey of self-discovery is uniquely yours, and it holds the key to achieving anything alone. Embracing silence, the art of reflection. In our busy lives, silence often feels hard to find. We are surrounded by noise, traffic, chatter, notifications. But what if we told you that true wisdom lies in embracing silence? It's in this quiet space that we can hear our thoughts and feelings clearly. Imagine sitting in a peaceful garden. The gentle rustle of leaves, the soft chirping of birds, and the warm sunlight all around you create a perfect setting. In this silence, you can let go of the chaos of the outside world. This is where reflection begins. Reflection is like looking into a still pond. The water is calm, allowing you to see your true self. When you take time to reflect, you can understand your desires, fears, and dreams. You can ask yourself important questions. What do I truly want? What holds me back? What steps can I take to move forward? Silence gives you the space to explore these questions. Many great thinkers and spiritual leaders, including those in Buddhism, emphasize the importance of this practice. They believe that spending time in silence allows us to connect with our inner selves. It's a way to tap into our intuition and gain insights that guide our journey. Think of a time when you felt overwhelmed. Perhaps it was during a stressful day at work or a tough moment in your personal life. Now, picture how stepping into a quiet space could have changed your perspective. In silence, you might have found the clarity to see your situation differently. Instead of feeling lost, you could find direction and purpose. One of the simplest ways to embrace silence is through meditation. You don't need fancy equipment or a lot of time. Just find a quiet spot, sit comfortably, and focus on your breath. Inhale deeply, feeling your chest rise. Exhale slowly, letting go of tension. With each breath, you create a calm space in your mind. This practice allows you to quiet the noise around you and within you. As you continue to meditate, you may start to notice thoughts drifting in and out. Don't judge them, just observe. Acknowledge what comes up and gently return your focus to your breath. Over time, this practice helps you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings. You learn to respond to them with kindness rather than frustration. Embracing silence also allows us to connect with nature. Spend time outside, away from screens and distractions. Listen to the sounds of the wind, the rustling leaves, or the flowing water. Nature has a way of grounding us, reminding us of the beauty and stillness. When we take these moments to appreciate our surroundings, we can find peace and inspiration. In Buddhism, the concept of noble silence refers to a deep understanding and respect for silence. It teaches us that silence is not merely the absence of sound, but a powerful state of being. In this state, we cultivate wisdom and compassion, both for ourselves and others. When we learn to embrace silence, we become more present and connected to the world around us. Reflecting in silence can also help you set your intentions. What do you want to achieve in your life? Take time to sit quietly with these thoughts. Allow yourself to dream big. Write down your goals and aspirations, letting the silence guide your vision. This practice can be incredibly empowering as it clarifies your path forward. As you engage with silence, you might encounter discomfort. That's natural. We often fill our lives with noise to avoid facing our thoughts. But embracing silence means sitting with those feelings. It's okay to feel uneasy. It's part of the process. Over time, this discomfort will lessen, and you'll find comfort in the stillness. Think of silence as a friend. It's always there, waiting for you to engage. When you make time for it, you develop a deeper relationship with yourself. You learn to trust your inner voice and gain the courage to follow it. In conclusion, embracing silence is an essential part of achieving anything alone. It allows you to reflect, understand your desires, and connect with your inner wisdom. By taking time to sit in stillness, you open the door to self-discovery and growth. So, let's make a commitment to ourselves. We will seek moments of silence in our daily lives. In these moments, we will find clarity, strength, and the courage to pursue our dreams. Overcoming doubts, cultivating inner strength. In life, we all face doubts. They creep in silently, like shadows in the night. Sometimes we doubt our abilities, our choices, or even our worth. But what if we could turn these doubts into our greatest teachers? In Buddhism, the path to overcoming doubt is about cultivating inner strength. Let's explore how to do this. First, recognize that doubt is natural. Everyone experiences it, from the most successful people to those just starting out. A famous monk once said, "Doubt is like a cloud. It can block the sun but cannot change its existence." This means that while doubts may come, they do not define you. Instead of pushing them away, acknowledge them. Accepting that you have doubts is the first step toward overcoming them. Next, practice mindfulness. This means being present and aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. When a doubt arises, instead of letting it take control, pause and breathe. Ask yourself, what is this doubt telling me? Sometimes, it reveals fears that need attention. Other times, it simply needs to be acknowledged and let go. Another powerful tool is self-compassion. Be kind to yourself in moments of doubt. Instead of criticizing yourself for feeling uncertain, treat yourself as you would a friend. Would you tell a friend they are not good enough? No. You would encourage them. Do the same for yourself. Remind yourself of your strengths and achievements, no matter how small. Visualization can also help. Imagine a time when you faced a challenge and succeeded. Picture every detail, how you felt, what you did, and the joy of accomplishment. By recalling past successes, you build confidence for the future. This practice shows you that you have the strength to overcome doubts. Consider the power of affirmations. These are positive statements that reinforce your belief in yourself. Repeat them daily, such as, "I am capable," or "I trust my journey." Over time, these affirmations reshape your mindset, helping you confront doubts with a stronger inner voice. Surround yourself with positivity. Seek out people who uplift you and support your dreams. Their encouragement can help drown out the negative voices of doubt. Engage in communities, whether online or in person, where you can share your journey and receive support. Remember, you are not alone in this. Embrace the practice of letting go. Holding on to doubts can weigh you down like a heavy stone. Instead, practice releasing them. You might write your doubts on paper and then burn it as a symbol of letting go. This act can be incredibly freeing, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. Finally, remember that doubt is part of the process. Every time you face a challenge, it's an opportunity for growth. Embrace the journey with all its ups and downs. As the Buddha said, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. By transforming your doubts into lessons, you shape your reality. In this way, overcoming doubts becomes a practice, a journey towards self-discovery and inner strength. As you cultivate these tools, you'll find that you can achieve anything alone. The doubts may still appear, but you'll have the strength to face them head-on. Let this journey empower you. Embrace your doubts, learn from them, and watch as you grow stronger. You are capable of amazing things, and each step you take brings you closer to your dreams. Remember, the power to overcome lies within you. Trust in yourself, and the path will unfold before you. The role of mindfulness in achieving goals. In our busy lives, it's easy to get lost in thoughts about the future or worries about the past. Mindfulness helps us return to the present moment, allowing us to focus clearly on our goals. But what does it really mean to be mindful? It's about paying attention to what is happening right now without judgment. Let's explore how mindfulness can help you achieve your goals. When we practice mindfulness, we learn to observe our thoughts and feelings. Imagine you are trying to complete a project. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by everything you need to do, mindfulness teaches you to break it down into smaller tasks. You focus on one step at a time, which makes the work feel lighter and more manageable. Mindfulness also helps reduce stress. When we are stressed, it's hard to think clearly. We might feel anxious about our goals or doubt our abilities. By taking a few moments to breathe deeply and center ourselves, we can calm our minds. This allows us to approach our goals with a fresh perspective. It's like clearing the fog from a path, making it easier to see where we are going. A simple way to practice mindfulness is through meditation. You don't need a lot of time or fancy equipment. Just find a quiet spot, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold for a moment, and exhale slowly through your mouth. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Gently bring your focus back to your breath. Even a few minutes a day can make a big difference. Mindfulness can also change the way we set and pursue our goals. Instead of focusing solely on the end result, we learn to appreciate the process. This means celebrating small achievements along the way. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, don't just think about crossing the finish line. Enjoy each training run, each new distance you reach, and each drop of sweat that gets you closer to your goal. When we embrace mindfulness, we become more aware of our strengths and weaknesses. This self-awareness allows us to set realistic and meaningful goals. Instead of chasing what others think we should achieve, we can follow our true passions. It's about finding what truly matters to us and pursuing it wholeheartedly. Another important aspect of mindfulness is being kind to ourselves. Often, we are our harshest critics. When we encounter setbacks, we might feel defeated and want to give up. Mindfulness teaches us to treat ourselves with compassion. Instead of criticizing ourselves, we can acknowledge our feelings and remind ourselves that everyone faces challenges. This kindness can help us bounce back and keep moving forward. Moreover, being mindful enhances our focus. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to lose sight of our goals. By practicing mindfulness, we train our minds to concentrate on what truly matters. This means fewer distractions and more productivity. Imagine sitting down to work and being fully present. You'll find that you accomplish more in less time. Mindfulness also encourages gratitude. When we take time to appreciate our journey, we cultivate a positive mindset. This positivity fuels our motivation, making it easier to pursue our goals. Keeping a gratitude journal can be a simple way to practice this. Each day, write down a few things you're grateful for. Over time, you'll notice a shift in your perspective. As we practice mindfulness, we learn to accept what we cannot control. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes things don't go as planned. Instead of becoming frustrated, we can choose to adapt. This flexibility allows us to find new paths toward our goals, even when obstacles arise. It's like a river that bends around rocks, always finding a way to flow forward. Incorporating mindfulness into our daily routines can be as simple as setting reminders to pause. When you feel overwhelmed, take a moment to breathe and reset. Whether you're at work, school, or home, these small breaks can recharge your mind and spirit. Remember, achieving your goals is not just about the destination. It's about the journey you take to get there. By practicing mindfulness, you can enjoy each step along the way. You'll find that the process becomes just as rewarding as the achievement itself. As you move forward in your journey, embrace mindfulness as a guiding principle. Let it remind you to stay present, celebrate small wins, and be kind to yourself. In doing so, you'll find that you are not just chasing goals but living a fulfilling and meaningful life. In conclusion, mindfulness is a powerful tool that can transform how we approach our goals. It helps us stay focused, reduces stress, and encourages self-compassion. By embracing mindfulness, we can achieve anything we set our minds to, all while enjoying the journey. Let this be your invitation to explore the power of being present, one moment at a time. Setting intentions, the path to clarity. In the quiet moments of our lives, we often find ourselves wondering, what do I really want? Setting intentions is like planting seeds in a garden. Just as a gardener chooses the right seeds to grow beautiful flowers or nourishing vegetables, we too must choose our intentions carefully to shape our future. When we set an intention, we create a clear vision of what we want to achieve. It's not just a goal. It's a deeper commitment to our desires. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast forest. You could wander in any direction, but without a clear path, you might get lost. Setting an intention is like marking a trail. It guides us through the wilderness of life, helping us stay focused on what truly matters. To begin this journey, find a quiet space where you can reflect. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. As you breathe in, think about what you truly desire. Is it peace, success, happiness, or perhaps a deeper connection with yourself? Let these thoughts flow without judgment. This is your moment to dream. Next, put your intentions into words. Write them down. Make them specific and positive. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be less stressed," try, "I choose to embrace calm and peace in my daily life." By framing your intentions positively, you are programming your mind for success. Once you have your intentions set, visualize them. Picture yourself living your intention as if it is already true. Feel the emotions that come with it. If your intention is to be more confident, imagine yourself speaking clearly and standing tall. Allow that feeling to wash over you. This practice helps to reinforce your intention in your subconscious mind. Now, let's talk about the power of consistency. Setting intentions is not a one-time event. It's a daily practice. Every morning, take a moment to remind yourself of your intentions. You can even create a mantra or affirmation. Repeat it to yourself when you wake up, before meals, or whenever you need a boost. Consistency keeps your intentions alive and active in your mind. It's also important to be patient. Just as seeds take time to grow, so do our intentions. There might be days when you feel discouraged or lose sight of your path. That's okay. Recognize these feelings, but don't let them deter you. Return to your intentions and remind yourself why you set them in the first place. Surround yourself with positive influences. Share your intentions with friends or family who support your journey. Their encouragement can provide motivation and accountability. You can also join communities or groups that share similar goals. When we gather with others who are on a similar path, we create a powerful energy that can uplift us. As you move forward, be open to the lessons along the way. Life has a way of teaching us, even when things don't go as planned. If you encounter obstacles, view them as opportunities for growth. Reflect on what you can learn from these challenges. Perhaps they are guiding you to refine your intentions or helping you discover new strengths. Remember that setting intentions is about alignment with your true self. It's not about external validation or achieving what others think you should achieve. Stay true to yourself and let your heart guide you. When your intentions resonate with who you are, they become more powerful. In summary, setting intentions is a beautiful practice that helps you clarify your desires and focus your energy. It's about creating a path for your dreams and cultivating the mindset needed to achieve them. So, take the time to reflect, write down your intentions, visualize them, and nurture them daily. With patience and consistency, you will find clarity and strength in your journey. Now, as you continue on this path, remember that you are not alone. You have the power within you to shape your reality. Trust in your intentions and watch as they unfold in your life. Embrace the journey and let each step bring you closer to the life you desire. The wisdom of letting go, moving forward. In life, we often hold on to things tightly, our fears, regrets, and even relationships. But what if letting go is the key to moving forward? Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones. Each stone represents a worry or a past mistake. The more you carry, the harder it becomes to walk. Letting go is like removing those stones one by one, lightening your load and allowing you to move freely. Buddhism teaches us about the importance of non-attachment. This doesn't mean we stop caring. It means we learn not to cling too tightly to things we cannot control. When we attach ourselves to our past or to expectations, we limit our potential. The first step in this process is to recognize what we need to release. Think about a moment in your life that still causes you pain. Perhaps it's a failed project or a lost opportunity. Holding on to these feelings only creates suffering. Instead, acknowledge that these experiences are part of your journey. They have shaped you, but they do not define you. By letting go of the negative emotions tied to these events, you create space for new opportunities. One practical way to practice letting go is through mindfulness meditation. Sit quietly and focus on your breath. As thoughts come to mind, thoughts of regret or anxiety, imagine them as clouds passing through the sky. Acknowledge them, then gently let them drift away. This practice teaches us that we are not our thoughts. We can observe them without letting them control us. Another aspect of letting go is forgiveness. This is not just about forgiving others. It's about forgiving ourselves. We all make mistakes, and that's okay. Holding on to guilt only weighs us down. Instead, see your mistakes as lessons. Each one offers a chance to grow and become wiser. When you forgive yourself, you open the door to new beginnings. Letting go can also apply to our relationships. Sometimes, we hold on to connections that no longer serve us. It's essential to recognize when a relationship is toxic or stagnant. This doesn't mean we should cut ties without thought, but rather evaluate what is healthy for our well-being. By releasing unhealthy relationships, we create space for connections that uplift and inspire us. Letting go is a practice that takes time and patience. Start small. Choose one thing in your life that feels heavy. It could be an object, a negative thought, or a toxic relationship. Reflect on how it affects you. Then, consciously decide to let it go. This could mean donating an old item, practicing forgiveness, or simply acknowledging a thought and choosing not to dwell on it. As you practice letting go, you'll likely find that new opportunities begin to arise. With each release, you make room for fresh experiences and insights. Life is like a river. It flows best when we allow things to move freely. By holding on, we create blockages that can hinder our growth. In Buddhism, the idea of impermanence is central. Everything changes, and nothing lasts forever. By accepting this truth, we learn to appreciate the present moment. Instead of clinging to the past or worrying about the future, we can find peace in the now. This awareness allows us to let go of attachments that no longer serve us. Letting go also means embracing uncertainty. Life is unpredictable, and that can be frightening. However, when we let go of our need for control, we open ourselves to the beauty of spontaneity. Trust that the universe has a plan for you. Embrace the unknown as an opportunity for growth and discovery. As we journey through life, the act of letting go becomes a powerful tool for transformation. It empowers us to break free from limiting beliefs and embrace our true potential. Remember, you have the strength to release what no longer serves you. With each act of letting go, you step closer to your goals and dreams. In conclusion, letting go is not a one-time event but an ongoing practice. It requires self-awareness, compassion, and courage. As you cultivate this skill, you'll find that moving forward becomes easier. You'll discover new paths, new joys, and new opportunities. Trust in the process, and remember that each step you take is part of your unique journey. Embrace the wisdom of letting go, and watch how your life begins to transform. The wisdom of letting go, moving forward. In life, we often hold on to things tightly, our fears, regrets, and even relationships. But what if letting go is the key to moving forward? Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones. Each stone represents a worry or a past mistake. The more you carry, the harder it becomes to walk. Letting go is like removing those stones one by one, lightening your load and allowing you to move freely. Buddhism teaches us about the importance of non-attachment. This doesn't mean we stop caring. It means we learn not to cling too tightly to things we cannot control. When we attach ourselves to our past or to expectations, we limit our potential. The first step in this process is to recognize what we need to release. Think about a moment in your life that still causes you pain. Perhaps it's a failed project or a lost opportunity. Holding on to these feelings only creates suffering. Instead, acknowledge that these experiences are part of your journey. They have shaped you, but they do not define you. By letting go of the negative emotions tied to these events, you create space for new opportunities. One practical way to practice letting go is through mindfulness meditation. Sit quietly and focus on your breath. As thoughts come to mind, thoughts of regret or anxiety, imagine them as clouds passing through the sky. Acknowledge them, then gently let them drift away. This practice teaches us that we are not our thoughts. We can observe them without letting them control us. Another aspect of letting go is forgiveness. This is not just about forgiving others. It's about forgiving ourselves. We all make mistakes, and that's okay. Holding on to guilt only weighs us down. Instead, see your mistakes as lessons. Each one offers a chance to grow and become wiser. When you forgive yourself, you open the door to new beginnings. Letting go can also apply to our relationships. Sometimes, we hold on to connections that no longer serve us. It's essential to recognize when a relationship is toxic or stagnant. This doesn't mean we should cut ties without thought, but rather evaluate what is healthy for our well-being. By releasing unhealthy relationships, we create space for connections that uplift and inspire us. Letting go is a practice that takes time and patience. Start small. Choose one thing in your life that feels heavy. It could be an object, a negative thought, or a toxic relationship. Reflect on how it affects you. Then, consciously decide to let it go. This could mean donating an old item, practicing forgiveness, or simply acknowledging a thought and choosing not to dwell on it. As you practice letting go, you'll likely find that new opportunities begin to arise. With each release, you make room for fresh experiences and insights. Life is like a river. It flows best when we allow things to move freely. By holding on, we create blockages that can hinder our growth. In Buddhism, the idea of impermanence is central. Everything changes, and nothing lasts forever. By accepting this truth, we learn to appreciate the present moment. Instead of clinging to the past or worrying about the future, we can find peace in the now. This awareness allows us to let go of attachments that no longer serve us. Letting go also means embracing uncertainty. Life is unpredictable, and that can be frightening. However, when we let go of our need for control, we open ourselves to the beauty of spontaneity. Trust that the universe has a plan for you. Embrace the unknown as an opportunity for growth and discovery. As we journey through life, the act of letting go becomes a powerful tool for transformation. It empowers us to break free from limiting beliefs and embrace our true potential. Remember, you have the strength to release what no longer serves you. With each act of letting go, you step closer to your goals and dreams. In conclusion, letting go is not a one-time event but an ongoing practice. It requires self-awareness, compassion, and courage. As you cultivate this skill, you'll find that moving forward becomes easier. You'll discover new paths, new joys, and new opportunities. Trust in the process, and remember that each step you take is part of your unique journey. Embrace the wisdom of letting go, and watch how your life begins to transform. Creating your reality, manifesting dreams. Let me tell you a simple truth. You have the power to create your own reality. Yes, you, right now. Everything you see around you, every dream you've ever had, every goal you hold in your heart, you can bring it all into existence. But first, you must understand one thing. Reality doesn't happen to you. It happens through you. Pause for a moment and think about that. It's easy to feel like life is something that happens to us. We often believe that our circumstances, other people, and the world around us control what we can achieve. But in truth, everything begins inside you. In your mind, your heart, your beliefs. That's where reality starts. Your thoughts are seeds, and what you plant is what will grow. Now, this doesn't mean it's easy. No, the journey of creating your own reality requires patience, focus, and understanding. But it's not impossible. It's a practice, just like anything else. And once you start to see how powerful you are, you'll begin to realize that there is nothing stopping you from manifesting your dreams. Let's start with something simple. Think about a time when you wanted something. Maybe it was small, like getting a new job, or maybe something bigger, like starting a business, finding peace, or achieving a personal goal. You probably imagined it a lot, didn't you? Maybe you thought about it every day, how it would feel, what it would look like, how your life would change. Those thoughts, those feelings, that was you beginning to create your reality. But here's the thing. Just thinking about something isn't enough. If you want to manifest your dreams, you must align your actions with those thoughts. You must take steps, no matter how small, every single day toward what you want. The universe responds to action. The more you show that you're serious, the more doors will open for you. You don't need to understand how it all works. You just need to trust that it does. So, how do you begin creating your reality? Start by becoming aware of your thoughts. Are they helping you, or are they holding you back? You see, Many of us are trapped in negative thinking patterns. We tell ourselves things like, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, or this will never work. These thoughts become the walls of the prison we build around ourselves. But remember, you are the builder. If you built the prison, you can also tear it down. Buddhism teaches us that our mind shapes our reality. What we focus on expands. If you focus on failure, that's what you'll see. If you focus on success, on growth, on opportunity, your reality will begin to shift. It's not magic. It's the natural law of the mind. Begin with mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts without judgment. When a negative thought arises, notice it, but don't hold on to it. Let it pass, like clouds drifting across the sky. Then, replace it with a positive thought, a belief in your own ability, or a vision of what you want to create. Over time, this practice will become easier, and you'll start to see your mind change, and with it, your reality. But thoughts are only one part of creating your reality. The second part is action. You must take inspired action toward your dreams. When you act from a place of belief in yourself, from a place of trust in the process, you are sending a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive what you've been asking for. You don't need to make giant leaps. Start small. If you want to write a book, begin with one sentence. If you want to run a marathon, start by walking a mile. If you want to build a business, begin by researching your market. Each small step is like a stone in the foundation of the life you're creating. One by one, those stones will add up, and soon, you'll have built something real and solid. In Buddhism, there is a concept called right effort. This means putting your energy into what truly matters, what aligns with your values and your goals. When your effort is aligned with your dreams, you will find that even hard work becomes joyful. You are no longer pushing against life, you are moving with it. And remember, you are not alone in this process. The universe is always working with you, guiding you, helping you. But it can only help if you are clear about what you want, and if you are willing to do your part. Think of the universe as a partner. It will meet you halfway, but you must take the first step. Now, let's talk about something important: patience. Creating your reality does not happen overnight. Just like a garden, your dreams need time to grow. You wouldn't plant a seed and expect a tree the next day, right? You water it, you nurture it, you let it grow at its own pace. The same is true for your dreams. Trust that they will come to fruition in their own time, as long as you continue to care for them. Sometimes, the hardest part is waiting. You might feel like giving up, like nothing is happening. But I assure you, things are happening beneath the surface. The roots are growing, even if you can't see them yet. So don't lose hope. Keep going. Keep believing. Your time will come. One of the greatest lessons from Buddhism is the power of surrender. Surrender doesn't mean giving up on your dreams. It means letting go of the need to control every detail, trusting that the universe has a plan for you. When you surrender, you open yourself to possibilities you may not have seen before. You allow life to flow through you, rather than forcing it to go your way. So, let go of any expectations about how or when your dreams should happen. Focus on what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, your mindset, and trust that everything else will fall into place. This is the balance between effort and surrender, and it is the key to creating your reality. In this part of your journey, you must also be willing to let go of the old to make room for the new. Sometimes, manifesting your dreams means leaving behind habits, beliefs, or even people that no longer serve you. This can be difficult, but it's a necessary part of growth. Remember, you are always evolving. What worked for you in the past may not work for you now. Be willing to release anything that holds you back from your highest potential. As you continue to create your reality, stay connected to your inner wisdom. Trust your intuition. It will guide you in the right direction, even when the path seems unclear. The more you listen to your inner voice, the stronger it will become, and the more confident you'll feel in making decisions that align with your dreams. Finally, celebrate your progress. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a victory. Acknowledge your efforts and be proud of what you're creating. You are manifesting your dreams, one thought, one action, one day at a time. The journey to create your reality is an ongoing process, but it's also one of the most rewarding journeys you will ever take. So, keep going. You have the power within you to manifest anything you desire. Trust in yourself, trust in the process, and remember, you are the creator of your own life. Your dreams are waiting for you. Now go and bring them to life. Celebrating success, a journey of one. The path you walk has been long, hasn't it? You started with doubt, wondering if solitude could truly lead to success. You questioned whether you were strong enough to achieve your dreams on your own. Yet here you are, standing at a new peak, and the view is clear. You have achieved more than you once thought possible. But now, as you look back on the journey, you realize that success was not just the destination. Success was the steps you took each day, alone, with intention and mindfulness. It was a quiet process, built not by the noise of the world, but by the silence of your own resolve. You may wonder, how do you celebrate success when the journey has been so personal? How do you honor the accomplishments you've made alone? The answer is simple: with humility, with gratitude, and with reflection. In Buddhism, success is not measured by the material gains or external praise. True success is found in your mind, in the peace you have cultivated along the way. Take a moment now to reflect on this journey. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Feel the air enter and leave your body. This breath is a symbol of all that you have achieved. It is a reminder that life is both simple and profound. Each breath, each step you've taken, has brought you here, to this point. Alone, yet not lonely. Independent, yet deeply connected to the world around you. There is a story, ancient in its wisdom, about a monk who climbed a mountain. For years, he had trained alone, meditated alone, and lived in quiet solitude. One day, he reached the summit of the mountain he had set out to climb. As he stood at the top, there was no applause, no crowd to greet him, just the quiet of the wind and the vast sky above. He smiled. The monk understood that the real achievement was not reaching the top, but the journey he had made to get there. He had grown in wisdom, in patience, and in strength. This is the kind of success that lasts. This is the success you are celebrating now. You, too, have reached a summit. Your journey has not been about impressing others, but about discovering what you are truly capable of. You have learned how to rely on yourself, how to trust your own judgment, how to stay steady even when the path was difficult. These are the real successes. They are internal, yet they shape your outer life in profound ways. But success does not mean stopping. It does not mean that the journey is over. In Buddhism, we are taught that life is a continuous cycle, and that with each success comes the opportunity for more growth. You celebrate your success, not by pausing indefinitely, but by continuing to walk forward, with the same mindfulness and focus that brought you here. How do you move forward, you might ask? The answer is simple: by staying present. Success can sometimes make us look too far into the future. We start to wonder, what's next? What bigger goal should I aim for? But in doing so, we miss the beauty of where we are right now. Celebrate by being present, by acknowledging the peace and fulfillment you feel in this moment. This is a form of celebration too. In fact, it is the highest form, because it aligns with the Buddhist teaching of mindfulness, being fully aware and engaged with the present moment, without being distracted by what comes next. Perhaps you have noticed that with each goal you've achieved, there was a sense of satisfaction, but also a question. Is this enough? This feeling is common. It is part of the human experience. But the answer lies not in chasing more and more, but in realizing that the sense of enough comes from within. When you are at peace with yourself, when you understand that your journey is ongoing, the pressure to constantly achieve dissolves. This is another form of success, finding contentment with the flow of life. And yet, celebration is important. Not in the loud, flashy way the world might tell you, but in a quiet way. Take time to honor your progress. Perhaps you light a candle in a quiet space. Perhaps you take a long walk, reflecting on how far you've come. You don't need a crowd to celebrate. You don't need external validation. The celebration is for you, and you alone. In this silence, you will find that your sense of success deepens. As you reflect, think of the challenges you faced along the way. Were there moments when you felt like giving up? Were there times when the solitude felt too heavy? Remember those moments not as obstacles, but as part of the process. Without them, your success would not be as meaningful. It is through adversity that we grow. Every struggle you faced, every doubt you overcame, has shaped the person you are now. Celebrate these moments as well, for they are just as important as the victories. In Buddhism, we are reminded that everything is connected. Your journey of solitude has taught you this. Though you walk the path alone, you are never truly separate from the world. The air you breathe, the ground beneath your feet, the sun that rises each day, these are all part of your journey. Celebrate by acknowledging this connection. In your solitude, you have found unity with the world around you. This is one of the greatest successes you can achieve. And now, as you continue on your path, know that success is not something that happens once and is then finished. It is a living, breathing process. Each day, each moment, you have the opportunity to succeed again. Not by reaching new heights, but by living fully in the present, by staying true to your journey, by honoring the wisdom you've gained along the way. So, as you stand here, at this point in your journey, remember to be gentle with yourself. Success does not demand perfection. It asks only that you stay mindful, that you keep walking forward, one step at a time. This is the Buddhist way, to celebrate not just the end of a journey, but each moment within it. In the quiet moments, when you are alone with your thoughts, remember that this is where true success begins. It is not about the noise of the world or the recognition of others. It is about the peace within, the strength you've built, the wisdom you've gained. Celebrate this, for it is the kind of success that lasts a lifetime. Conclusion: embracing the power of solitude. Let's take a deep breath together, and as we do, think back on everything we've covered. We've traveled a long and meaningful journey, from learning about solitude to discovering the wisdom within ourselves. Now, we reach the final part of this exploration. In this conclusion, we'll tie everything together, embracing the full power of solitude and what it truly means to achieve anything alone. You've heard about the strength that comes from being alone. You've learned that silence isn't empty, it's full of answers. Through solitude, we connect with our inner selves in ways we never thought possible. And yet, there's one final step in this journey: truly embracing it. Embracing the quiet moments, the difficult times, and even the moments of doubt. This is where the real power of solitude lies. Remember the lessons we've explored in Buddhism throughout this journey. Buddhism teaches us that all things are temporary, including both our struggles and our triumphs. When we embrace solitude, we can see beyond the temporary. We begin to understand that peace and clarity come from within, not from the outside world. Think about the quiet times in your life, the moments when you felt alone or uncertain. Those are often the times when we grow the most. They are the moments that shape us. In solitude, we reflect, we plan, and we understand ourselves better. And through that understanding, we gain the strength to move forward and achieve our goals. Achieving anything alone isn't just about reaching the end goal. It's about the journey. It's about learning how to trust yourself, even when the path isn't clear. It's about facing your fears and doubts head-on, knowing that you have everything you need within you to succeed. You've learned how to quiet the noise of the outside world and listen to your inner voice. That voice is the key to unlocking your potential. But let's be honest, embracing solitude isn't always easy. Sometimes, being alone can feel overwhelming or even scary. We are social beings. After all, we crave connection and often look to others for validation or reassurance. But the true power of solitude comes when you realize that you don't need external validation. The only person you need approval from is yourself. In Buddhism, there is a concept known as non-attachment. This means letting go of our need to control outcomes, situations, or relationships. When we practice non-attachment, we free ourselves from the expectations that weigh us down. And this is crucial when achieving anything alone. When you are not attached to a specific outcome, you can focus on the journey, enjoying each step without worrying about where it will lead. Solitude helps us practice non-attachment by allowing us to sit with ourselves, free from distractions. Imagine a river flowing gently through the mountains. The river doesn't rush. It doesn't force its way to the ocean. It simply flows, trusting that it will reach its destination in its own time. This is how we must approach our journey. Solitude gives us the space to flow like that river, trusting ourselves to move at the right pace, knowing that we will achieve our goals in time. You might be wondering, how do I embrace solitude when life is so busy? It's true. Modern life can feel overwhelming. There are always tasks to complete, people to see, and responsibilities to manage. But even in the busiest of lives, there are moments of solitude waiting for you. It could be in the early morning hours before the world wakes up. It could be a quiet walk during your lunch break. It could be a few minutes before bed when you sit in silence, reflecting on your day. These small moments of solitude are powerful. When you embrace them, you start to see how they can transform your life. Another important aspect of embracing solitude is learning to let go of fear. Fear of failure, fear of being judged, or fear of the unknown can hold us back. But when you are alone, with no one watching, you have the freedom to try, to fail, and to learn. Solitude gives you a safe space to explore your strengths and weaknesses without the pressure of outside expectations. Buddhism also teaches us about mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in each moment. When we are alone, we have the perfect opportunity to practice mindfulness. Instead of worrying about the past or the future, we can focus on the present moment. In solitude, we can fully engage with our thoughts, our emotions, and our surroundings. This mindfulness allows us to see things clearly and make decisions that align with our true selves. As you embrace solitude, you might also find that your creativity begins to flow. When we are alone, free from distractions, our minds have the space to wander, to dream, and to create. Some of the most successful people in history have attributed their achievements to the time they spent alone, reflecting and creating. Whether it's coming up with new ideas, solving problems, or simply gaining a fresh perspective, solitude gives us the mental clarity we need to be creative. Solitude also teaches us resilience. When you are alone, you learn how to rely on yourself. You become stronger, more confident, and more self-sufficient. This resilience is crucial when it comes to achieving your goals. Life will always throw challenges your way, but when you've embraced solitude, you know how to handle those challenges with grace and determination. Let's not forget about the importance of self-care in solitude. When you are alone, it's a chance to take care of yourself, both physically and mentally. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, or simply taking a break from the chaos of life, solitude allows you to recharge and refocus. It's a time to nurture your mind, body, and spirit, ensuring that you are in the best possible state to achieve your goals. By now, you understand that embracing solitude is not about isolating yourself from the world. It's about finding balance. It's about knowing when to step back, take time for yourself, and reconnect with your inner wisdom. And when you do, you'll find that you are more capable, more focused, and more determined than ever before. As we conclude this journey, remember this: you have everything you need within you to achieve your dreams. Solitude is not something to fear. It's something to embrace. It's a tool that, when used wisely, can unlock your full potential. You are capable of achieving anything alone because, in solitude, you discover the strength, clarity, and wisdom that reside within you. Take a moment to reflect on how far you've come in this journey. Think about the lessons you've learned, the insights you've gained, and the power you've discovered within yourself. You are now equipped with the tools to embrace solitude and use it to achieve anything you set your mind to. Trust in yourself, trust in the process, and know that you are on the path to greatness. Your journey doesn't end here. This is just the beginning. The road ahead is filled with opportunities, challenges, and growth. And now, with the power of solitude by your side, you are ready to face it all.